Alright, so this is a kind of a cheeky little hand here. We are back with the Adeline deck, seeing if we can make mono white work in competitive EDH. Oh, you know what? This is probably the best mono white commander. But we have Aven Mind Sensor. So that will shut off tutors for Walking Ballista. Basically, if you don't know the combo, it's this. You have a Walking Ballista, and you have Heliod out. Whenever you gain life, you put a counter on target creature or enchantment. You put a counter on Walking Ballista, and then you give Walking Ballista lifelink. Basically, you go infinite. It's pretty. Sakashima and Krark, that's a classic commander pairing. And pretty cool. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, return that spell to its owner's hand. If you win the flip, copy the spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Pretty interesting. Sakashima, you can copy another creature you control, except the legend rule doesn't apply, so you can copy legend. We have Omnath here, 4-colored Omnath. When at ETBs, draw a card, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. If it's the first time, the ability is resolved. If it's the second time, you add 4 mana. If it's the third time, Omnath deals 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker you don't control, so that's annoying. So we have Curse Totem, which shuts off activated abilities, basically shutting off the Heliod deck. We have Strict Proctor, which counters ETB abilities, which will shut off. It won't shut off Sakashima because it enters as something. It doesn't enter the battlefield and then trigger. Strict Proctor will also shut off all of Omnath's landfall abilities, so that's pretty fucking sweet. We played a Weathered Wayfarer here, so it depends on what we draw, but what I'm thinking is we can search our library for, Ancient Tomb or City of Traders. Like, that'll put us behind on mana. It really depends on what we draw, but basically, cool little synergy. Strict Proctor counters the triggered abilities of City of Traders, so we can play lands into it. Esper Sentinel is completely fine. We have okay, I don't think I'm going to play this Cursed Totem yet then. I'm glad we're going second because I didn't really think about it, but this Weathered Wayfarer only triggers if an opponent controls more lands. So Heliod plays an Esper Sentinel on turn 1. The Sakashima Krark deck plays a Mystic Remora turn 1 into the Esper Sentinel, and they draw a card. Oh, shit. So we're giving this Archivist of Ogma a card if we search our library for Weathered Wayfarer. Too bad we can't do this in response. So we're going to draw for our turn. Oh, and we drew a land. So in that case, I think what we do is we just play out this Strict Proctor. Because we have this Eidolon of Rhetoric, which makes spells not be able to get cast. I'm not a huge fan of having Archivist of Ogma trigger, so I think I'm just gonna play this Strict Proctor out, and I will get in for 1 on Riley G, because more often than not, games of CEDH actually come down to just killing people. So right now we don't have any enter the battlefield abilities. Well, we have Court of Grace, which is actually a pretty good ETB, but we can just pay 2 extra for that. So next turn, what we can do is search for City of Traders and then play it, hold up either Aven Mind Sensor or Cathar Commando. Or if our opponents are ramping, we can just play this Eidolon of Rhetoric. So yeah, next turn we can pretty much, we have our pick of the litter. construct. I'm pretty sure Walking Ballista is a construct. Okay, Draneth Magistrate, that's fine. Walking Ballista is a construct, so we can't counter Walking Ballista. That's okay. I like... So we're basically playing the mirror matchup. So Archivist of Ogma is going to be drawing them a lot of cards. I mean, if my Weathered Wayfarer was to trigger. Which I'd like it to. So they just paid for their Mystic Remora. Which I'm fine if they're just going to sit behind their Mystic Remora. Like, I can just keep ramping, keep playing creatures they can beat down. So we have a Resculpt here. Exile target artifact or creature. Oh my god, why would he exile Strict Proctor? I think we still just grab an Ancient Tomb. Okay, Strict Proctor's down. So this Resculpt is exile target artifact or creature. Probably could have held that up in response to the Heliod Infinite combo with Walking Ballista. He didn't even play anything? Unless he has a counterspell up, that's like a pretty bad move. Okay, so we didn't make our land drop. So I think I'm just going to start off with attacking this guy. And yeah, I kind of want to make the land drop, so I'm just going to trigger Weathered Wayfarer, grab an Ancient Tomb. If no one does anything... Ooh, a Rule of Law. That's cool. I'd rather play this Eidolon of Rhetoric. Oh my god, dude. This guy needs to read. Tries to Flusterstorm or Rule of Law. Yeah, this Cursed Totem is going to be good. I don't really have any triggered abilities anymore. Oh, I guess I still have Weathered Wayfarer. That's drawing me a card, or that's like tutoring me up a land for the most part. This is such a weird matchup. We have 2 mono white decks, and then an Omnath deck that's only played a white creature so far. It's just so strange. This creature is actually like a really good hate bear against what I have going on in this deck. Like, this deck does a lot of different things, but this game, like, well, this starting hand just happens to be searching my library a lot. Alright, so he played a Soul Ring. That's fine. If no one does anything, I still think I just flash out this Aven Mind Sensor, use my mana most efficiently. This guy's drawn so many cards off of his Esper Sentinel. Now, to be fair, I haven't drawn him any. Yeah, I think I just flash in this Aven Mind Sensor, end my turn, and then cast this Court of Grace. Alright, let's see if I can grab a fetch land. See if I can snag a fetch. Let's get the fetch land. Because I also have this Recruiter of the Guard, which triggers searching for the Archivist of Ogma. There's no real good Recruiter of the Guard target right now. Like, I'm not even super mad about this Draneth Magistrate, because my opponent's commanders are scarier than mine. Like, they're going to impact the board far more than mine would. This Weathered Wayfarer is not going to be able to grab a land, though, if I shut off his fetch land. Just pay for the goddamn Esper Sentinel trigger. What is he doing? Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to pay 2 life, flash in this Aven Mind Sensor. So I didn't get anyone's lands, but this is just a proactive tutor shut off. This Eidolon of Rhetoric is the exact same thing as this Rule of Law, so that's cool. Ooh, Angel's Grace, that's fun. I'm just going to play this Court of Grace. So I become the Monarch, nice. I am going to attack... I I doubt that he's going to suicide his Draneth Magistrate into my Elemental token, but I don't think the 1 point of damage is worth like giving up the Monarch, so I'm just going to end my turn and draw a card. Ooh, a Trinisphere! All I need now is a lifelink, because this Ancient Tomb is going to be doing a lot of damage to me. This Cursed Totem is like extremely good, especially now that my Weathered Wayfarer is turned off. I have like Recruiter of the Guard. I mean, I guess it also shuts off my... It shuts off my Cathar Commando, but I'm only worried about... Or I only want my Cathar Commando because of the Heliod trigger. So I think I'm going to get this Cursed Totem in play probably next turn. Especially if the Lord Twin Peaks guy plays a land. I just don't want like Heliod triggering. Although it's only activated abilities of creatures. It's really annoying. How much devotion? Is Heliod a creature? 1, 2, 3, 4? He only has 4 devotion to creatures? God damn it. So he only has 4 devotion. Damn it. So this Cursed Totem doesn't actually do anything? He can still activate Heliod to give his creatures lifelink attack in. And like grow them. God, he played a Rhystic Study? It's like an insanely slow game. Pay for it. Okay, he finally paid for it. Oh shit, Heliod is really good with Esper Sentinel. I don't even have any flash abilities on my turn. A Recruiter of the Guard, that could grab... I can play Recruiter of the Guard and that can grab Solitude, and then I can exile like an Eidolon of Rhetoric or an Angel's Grace from my hand. That wouldn't be bad. Let's see what I draw though. And I lost another 2 life. Oh yeah, I did lose another 2 life. Yep, forgot to take another 2 damage. Alright, Lord Twin Peaks. The Omnath player taps out 3 mana for a Wheel of Fortune. I did like this hand. I mean, the thing is, the Cursed Totem, the Angel's Grace, the Eidolon of Rhetoric, even the Cathar Commando, like, none of that was really doing anything. Oh my god, dude. This guy's just... Well, I guess since he's wheeling anyway... No response. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune resolves. Interesting. So we drew a lot of spells, which we can't really play. We also drew a lot of lands. I'm going to assume that the Omnath player is going to play a land, which is going to allow us to search with Weathered Wayfarer, but I don't really want him to draw any more cards with the Archivist of Ogma. Okay, so let's just pass this turn. We'll untap. At our upkeep, we are going to make a 4/4. And then we're going to draw. God damn it. So we have a Cathar's Crusade, which is pretty cool, and a Defiler of Faith. Both of this is going to draw our opponent's cards. I feel like it's worth it to get this Cathar's Crusade down. I think I'm just going to hit my opponent for a lot of damage this turn. I don't know about a lot of damage. That Omnath, or the Heliod, is annoying. It's really annoying me. I think I'm playing Defiler of Faith this turn. So let's just smack our opponents up. I guess I'd have 2 big creatures held back. But I'm kind of at low life. Oh, what to do? Who to attack? Well, I think I'm just going to do this. 2 damage at you, 1 at you. And in my second main phase, I'm going to lose 2 life and play out this Defiler of Faith. And not pay for the Ristic Study. Now I have flying. Alright, and now I'm going to end my turn, draw a card due to the Court of Grace. So we have a lot of big cards. This Cathar's Crusade is pretty cool. Even though now there's like nothing stopping my opponent from just playing Walking Ballista. Like I would have to hope that my opponents have like counter spells. So this Mox Diamond is going to be a good play. Mox Diamond's going to be a good play. Actually, Soul Ring would be a good play too. This Rule of Law is actually kind of annoying since we wield. The Rule of Law is good. Like, the effect is definitely good, but I guess against decks that like can deal with it, it's not amazing. Okay, I can definitely see why he bounced that back to his hand. I would have thought that the Krark and Sakashima... Oh. I would have thought that the Krark and Sakashima player would have wanted, like, access to their commanders. I know the Omnath player definitely does. Okay, so he's looking at my hand. Reveal hand to Riley G. It is a lot of mana. I literally just have, like, all mana. Tutor for a land with Weathered Wayfarer as well. I have like Homeward Bound, or Homeward, yeah, I think it's like, or Homeward Path, Homebound Path, I don't know. I have some utility lands in here. Let's actually pull up the deck list. So let's just create a game with only one player, which will be me. Okay, so what kind of lands do I have? I have Ancient Tomb, which I grabbed, City of Traders, Gemstone Caverns, Homeward Path, and War Room, and then Igonjo, Seat of the Empire. So that's 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Ooh, that could actually be a nice little combat trick. I don't have any legendary creatures, so it would be its full cost. It'd be its full activation cost of 3 mana. But I could attack someone with... This isn't good. Well, I could attack someone with something. Grab that if they block. So this guy's going off. He played Underworld Breach. Ooh, the Droneth Magistrate. Yeah, so about this Court of Grace. I mean, it's gotten us an Angel token. It's drawn us 2 cards. And that's it. And we paid 4 mana for this. But like 4 mana for a 4/4 Angel and you draw 2 cards, that's pretty good. Especially when the game is slowed down. Like, we're obviously being aided by our like mono white friend here. But if we're the only stacks deck at the table, we might struggle to actually like do well. We are getting a lot of help from our friend, but like if people are responsible players and play enough interaction, like counter spells, removal, other stacks pieces, then for the most part, I think this deck should be pretty good at surviving. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So what are the stacks pieces in play right now? We have attacks of 2 on non-creature spells. We have attacks of 1 on all spells. We have opponents can't search libraries and opponents can't play. Opponents can't play cards anywhere from their hands, anywhere other than their hands. Not that we have anything anyway. So this Cathar's Crusade is going to make something. He's Phantasmal Imaging and Esper Sentinel? So confused by that play. Oh, I guess, like, my opponents are going to be drawing a lot of cards from my spells. But I kind of want to play my spells out anyway. I want to get a Humility in play right now. That'd be great. Too late for Carpet? Why isn't he playing lands? I want this Weathered Wayfarer to be able to find lands. Oh my god. He's destroying my Court of Grace? Oh, that's fine. I'm still the Monarch. Alright, well, 1 Angel, but we took a removal spell out of our opponent's hands. Whatever. Upkeep, draw for turn, right? Ooh, Smokestack? Does that really do a whole lot here? I think we can just, like, deal some massive damage to people. Actually, I do have a fuck ton of permanents in play. How much damage can I deal right now? I have 5, 10, 15, 19 damage. Bro, that's a fuck ton of damage. I don't really want to kill my opponents outright. And I didn't draw any permanents. 7. Oh, this is Vigilance. Alright, so I'm just going to hit. I just want to lower all of my opponent's life totals. So he took 7. There's 7 coming at Furnace. And there is 4 coming at Riley. Okay, so they all took it. So we'll go to second main phase. I'll just play this Mana Crypt, paying for 1 Senti, 2 Sentis. I'll pay for it. And this is whenever opponent casts their first non-creature spell. So I'm going to. So this, I basically need 3 mana for this. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 for this Mox Diamond, and I haven't even played a land yet. I'm gonna spend 1 for this Soul Ring. I'm going to play a Plains. And then I have, oh shit. Do I have too little mana? I can't do Cathar's Crusade and Smokestacks? Oh my god, I can't. No, but my opponents have things they can sacrifice, it's fine. I'm just gonna get Cathar's Crusade out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Cathar's Crusade. Paying for your study. That resolves this. I mean, this triggers regardless. A 1/1 white soldier. I get 2 treasure tokens. Alright, fine. Alright, well, that was my turn. Kind of went off. Draw a card. Oh, Gideon! Yes. Gideon's really good. My board is getting a little cluttered here. I mean, I'm building up a pretty good defense right now. Not even that my stacks pieces are doing all that well. Just have a fuck ton of mana. I have Gideon in play. Which, what does this Gideon even do? I mean, I'm just playing it to shut off Thassa's Oracle. Until end of turn, it becomes a 4/4 with Indestructible. Prevent all damage, and then you prevent all damage target permanent would deal. That could be useful in certain situations, his plus ability. I think I'm just gonna, like, probably play him to get a soldier token and then 0 him. So next turn I can play Gideon and just play Smokestack. And then just every permanent I play is another soldier. This Defiler is really good. The vigilance on it, plus it's a 5/5 that makes permanents. I've dealt 8 damage to myself though. Like, that's not nothing. I'd like a little bit of stacks, and to be honest, like, this is the perfect time for my commander to be in play. I have more mana than I can deal with. I think I'm just gonna, like, sacrifice that to Smokestacks. Alright, what? Ooh, Eidolon of Rhetoric. Each play, another... Yeah, each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. It's a non-creature spell. So I'm telling this guy to target his phantasmal image to make him sacrifice it with his Heliod. You can target... How do I have less lands in play than the fucking Omnath player and I'm mono... Or how do I have more lands in play than the Omnath player and I'm mono white? Like, I guess it doesn't really matter that he's got an Arcane Signet, a Birds of Paradise, and a Carpet of Flowers, but still. Ooh, Archmage Emeritus is really good. I think I'm just going to play this Smokestack, like, sooner rather than later. While I still have these treasure tokens, start putting pressure on my... Like, start taking advantage of the fact that I just have a... That I just have a larger board than my opponents. He's got a blocker. We have to kill his blocker. That is kind of a problem, not gonna lie. Now my 1/1s, like, have no one to hit. Like, I still just have a big board. Yeah, I guess, like, him destroying my Court of Grace was actually a pretty good move for him. And, to be honest, him countering my Cathar's Crusade... Like, I've had a couple of key pieces get destroyed here, right? Like, first my Cursed Totem was discarded, which, you know, whatever. That's fine. And then I had a Court of Grace get destroyed. Cathar's Crusade get countered. Like, I would have an insanely large board right now. Oh my god, dude. This guy's got to read cards. He can't play it. Oh, jeez, man. Like, I don't ask for much when we're playing Commander. All I ask is that you read the cards that, like, you're playing. And your opponents are playing. That's... You literally only need to be able to read. And I guess have a memory, like enough of a memory. Do I have anything? Oh, yeah. I have a Mana Crypt flip on my upkeep. Nothing else. Nice. Ooh, Solitude. So I can only play one spell each turn. Oh, he did play a land. But fuck it. I'm just going to play out this last Plains. And play... let's just go to combat. So he's got a 2/2, so I can't really attack with these 1/1s, because everyone can just block it. But I am going to attack him with my Elephant token. You with the 4/4. You with the 5/5. And then you with the other 4/4. And you with the... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Second main, I'm going to just tap out my mana for Smokestacks. And then just hold up mana to flash in the Solitude in case of, like, a Walking Ballista or something. Jesus Christ, guys. I'll pay... Fuck it, the life is worth it. He's gonna counter that? Really? He's got to pay 5 mana next turn? Alright, fine. If he's going to counter that, I think that's fine with me. Anyway, alright, go to end of turn and draw a card. Oh! And I got a Ganjo. Oh, that's a really good draw. Ooh, Grand Abolisher. I think that's fine. He doesn't have enough mana to like go infinite this turn. And he literally can't even play anything else. So Grand Abolisher says, during your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Notably, it doesn't say lands. So I could have still discarded this Iganjo to kill one of his creatures if he tried to take the Monarchy from me. And I think I'm going to flash in this Solitude to like exile his Heliod maybe. He literally doesn't have enough mana to replay it. Okay, so the Riley G player pays for his Pact of Negation trigger. Man, he's just been... My opponents have been giving him cards, and then he's been targeting me with the cards. It's not fair. This Monarch token is, like, has done so much work, though. He's been drawing so many cards at this point, like... He doesn't have much removal, though, does he? I guess he had that bounce spell. He has a bunch of counter spells. And then Stern Dismissal is his only removal. And it can return creatures or enchantments. Strike it rich. Create a treasure token. And it has flashback of 3. Free draw there. Okay, so he plays this Strike it Rich, which is basically a free spell. And it draws him a card. The problem is his opponents have an Esper Sentinel and another Esper Sentinel. So, not particularly free. Man, everyone's playing a fucking Ledger Shredder. I guess it's like pretty good. It's just horrible on this board with Eidolon of Rhetoric. So do I play this Solitude this turn? And just exile a Heliod? I want to kill one of my opponents. The thing is, I don't... Like, the Heliod player is the scariest because they can go infinite at any point. Stacks. It's such a wonderful thing. Yeah. Okay, so he's playing Gamble. Just let his opponents draw 2 cards. I don't know why. Like, fucking dumbass. He can't even use any of that mana anyway. I don't know why. It seems like it's his game plan to actually just give his opponents cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to respond by exiling his Heliod, while his Heliod is still a creature. That also triggers my Defiler. I'm casting a white permanent spell, so I get a 1/1. So I'm going to clone that. All right. So now we can pass this fucking turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh my god, that's so funny. I drew my own Esper Sentinel. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man. Well, let's see what happens. I have these 1/1s now, so I can, like, discard this Iganjo to, like, kill anything if it blocks. So, I don't really want to, but I think I'm just going to attack with everything. Preferably, maybe this Eidolon of Rhetoric. I don't know. Let's just see. I also have Solitude, which is a solid card. Okay, let's just attack. This guy has 8 cards in his hand. He's been a thorn in my side. I feel like I could beat that Heliod player in a one-on-one fight. But I don't have access to my commander, and he does. Hold on. First, I'm just going to move to combat. I'm going to attack. I guess the player I'm least worried about is the Omnath player. I can't attack him in the air. I need to remember that. Attack you. Attack you. Attack you. Attack you. Attack you. And attack you. If you block any of my creatures, I'll kill the blocking creature. creature. Is this angel attacking anyone? Oh, it's not. I'll attack this guy with it. So that's 5, 9, 11, plus 6 is 17. Ferns takes 3. You take 3. Main phase. Oh shit, sorry. Forgot crypt trigger. Nice. Main phase, I'm just gonna play this Gideon. Prevent all damage target permanent would deal. Do I plus it or do I zero it? I mean, this Ledger Shredder could be annoying. Or do I just play this Esper Sentinel and like draw cards from what my opponents do? I kind of want to just play this Esper Sentinel and just draw a card. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna play it, which is going to trigger my Defiler Faith. In my turn, draw. Ooh, Archon of Mimiri is good. Wanted to get in. Damn, I don't have any stacks other than this Aven Mind Sensor, which is actually quite annoying. What is happening? Okay, so I guess he did pay for the Sentinel. So I can't do anything on my opponent's turn, but I can play this Iganjo. Kill. If like I have 3 blockers right now. This board is insane, man. How did I even get this elemental token? Oh yeah, they exiled my Strict Proctor. Down to 2. Down to 2. Let's go. Mono white for the win. Staxing people out of a competitive EDH game. So this guy's got 9 cards in hand, which he's drawn an insane amount. I think one of them is a Rule of Law, which is just a redundant effect. The thing is, I'm trying to just like tax him on mana wise. Like, he probably has a land, but his commander is just hard for him to play. And the problem is I'm still just stuck at the mercy of his... I'm still just stuck at the mercy of him top-decking a Walking Ballista. Like, it's uncounterable, which is fine, whatever. But I can't even activate abilities in response to it. So I'm going to have to try to attack him down. What the fuck is this shit? He pays 4 mana. If a player would draw a card, that player removes that card from the game face up instead. Each player may play cards he or she removed from the game with Uba Mask this turn. Okay, whatever. Haha, fun. That really only works with Drannith Magistrate? God damn, I'm hitting good with this Mana Crypt. Draw... Oh, it was my Walking Ballista. That would have been pretty... That might have been game ending. Oh, wait. So he did pay for it. Main phase. So this Gideon's a 4/4. That's pretty good. I don't think this Archon of Emiria is better than that. It's just a redundant effect on this Eidolon. Let's just go to combat and see what happens. Led into battle by my Defiler. This Iganjo is going to be really good here. Okay. So he's blocking my Solitude. Is that it? Go to damage. Hold on. How much damage is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 23. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I kind of want to keep this Solitude around, so I'm just going to tap... Oh, he's blocking my Esper Sentinel? So blocking like this. So blocking like this. At this point, I mean, the Eidolon of Rhetoric lets... Killing the... What is going on? Okay. Okay. Good. I think I do kill this Eidolon of Rhetoric now That allows me to play out my hand here. Okay, so he's at 8 life. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 for this Igonjo to kill that. Literally control no legendary creatures. This is sad. And then I gain 3 life. And then I'm going to go to my second main phase. Play this Archon of Valyria. Triggering... Oh, no, shit. Wait. Wrong card. My bad. Wrong card. Play this Gideon of the Trials. And I guess I'll just plus him. Set counters to... Yeah, I'm just going to 0 him. Set counters to 3. Just in case he has a weird you win the game card. Let's just get the emblem. And then use my 1 floating mana from this mana crypt to play Archon of Valyria. So players can only draw 1 card. And just end my turn. Okay, so I'm literally safe because he cannot play Heliod and Walking Ballista on his turn because I have this Archon of Valyria in play. And he's dead next turn. I just put 6 more power on the board. So Archon of Valyria, non-basic lands enter tapped. Esper Sentinel draws me a card. Aven Mind Sensor, he can't search his deck. He also can only play 1 spell. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot the Monarch trigger. Homeward Path land. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we drew a card. Oh, what am I doing? Homeward Path is exiled. Also, that's exiled. Notably, Draneth Magistrate doesn't stop me from playing lands from my hand. So if I exile a land, I can still play it. It just stops you from casting spells. So he played a Spirit of the Labyrinth, which is pretty much useless with this Uba Mask in play. I'm not drawing additional cards anyway. I can't lose the game. He can't win the game as long as I still have this Gideon. Obviously, he can kill the Gideon if he has the Walking Ballista Heliod combo. He's at 8 life with 1 blocker in play. So, and I just have a lot of damage right now. He would have to kill a lot of things. This Gideon turns into a 4/4 by itself. And then I have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20, 25 damage other than the Gideon. Okay, so he's paying 5 mana for 6 mana for 5 mana for okay. Yeah, I don't think he can win this game. Like, I think I would have won even if I didn't get that Gonjo in hand, but, like, that was really good. Because he was pinched on mana, so he could really only play his Heliod. I was able to get rid of his Rule of Law effect and then replace it on my turn after taking advantage of getting rid of it. So we're just going to go to upkeep. Let's roll for the crypt. Oh my god, 4 rolls, 4 wins. Let's go. We draw, it exiles a card. Idol of Oblivion is exiled. 4 rolls, 4 wins. Let's just go to my main phase. We'll 0 to turn into a 4/4. And let's just send in the team, man. Angel's Grace. Oh, no. He can't lose the game this turn. Oh, I guess it sets his life total to 1. Esper Sentinel triggers... Oh, Deep Gnome Terramancer. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything to stop that. I still have this Defiler of Secrets in play. Anyway, I'll end my turn. Exile a Chrome Mox. Well, if he has Walking Ballista, GG. I'll just ask him. If he doesn't have the Walking Ballista, I don't know what else he could have. Oh shit, he literally cannot tap his Ancient Tomb. I don't even think he can play... I don't even think he can win this turn with Walking Ballista. Yeah, he literally cannot win this turn with Walking Ballista due to how his mana is set up. Because if he casts Walking Ballista on X equals 1, he needs 2 mana. That would cost 2 mana. He cannot tap his Ancient Tomb. So that means his Cavern of Souls and his Plains are tapped. Then he taps 2 mana to activate his Heliod to give the Ballista lifelink. If he removes a counter from the Ballista, it'll die before it gets a chance to trigger. He can steal a card from me well, no, he can't actually. He only has Droneth Magistrate. This Defiler of Faith is a 5/5 with Vigilance. Come on, let's go. I want 5 flips, 5 wins with the Mana Crypt. I think I'm only going to attack him with my flying creatures. If he has like a Settle the Waste, then he could exile all my creatures. Angel's Grace was a good pull there. Really, I need to just win on board, right? Because I'm never going to draw anything. And I'm never going to be able to cast any spells from my hand. So if he has a board wipe, that's just... Well, I guess if he has a board wipe, I can just cast his Adeline if his Droneth Magistrate dies. So he's really just digging for cards with this Divining Top. Let's see if we get the GGs. Oh man, what a close game. Like literally, if he draws a land and plays Ballista, next turn he can win. Otherwise, or if he gets like a board wipe, he locks me, even though I have this Gideon. GG. Such a close game. I was so scared. I was so scared you would top deck a Ballista and GG me. Damn! Mono white for the win in competitive Commander. So, what did we even do in this deck? Karn honestly would not have been good that game. There were like not a lot of artifacts. There was like a Soul Ring and a Arcane Signet that it would have shut off. Gideon didn't do much. I'm pretty much only playing it for Thassa's Oracle. We also just drew it. We just used it as a 3-mana 4/4, which is fine in CEDH. Court of Grace was fucking sweet. We drew so many cards with the Monarchy. That card was awesome. All of these like Rule of Law type effects with Archon of Emeria and what is the other one? Not Spirit of the Labyrinth. Eidolon of Rhetoric. Like, this deck goes in so many different ways because we have so much artifact hate, but in that game we drew so many artifacts we were able to like play out our hand pretty easily. Allowing us to like hard cast his Solitude, which got us out of like danger of losing based off of life, from like spending life on Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt, and what is that other card? Oh yeah, Defiler of Faith. Like, damn, that was pretty sweet. We literally didn't cast our commander once, and we just made a huge board with like random shit that we got. Like random Hate Bear flyers. The Defiler of Faith tokens were sweet. Defiler of Faith was a workhorse that game. Able to attack and block, like dealing damage while also defending the Monarchy. Not to mention all of the 1/1 tokens that it made. We just kept slamming threat after threat, and even though the table was drawing a ton of cards with 2 Esper Sentinels in play and a Rhystic Study, we were able to just overcome that. Damn, what a good game. That was fun. Yeah, this deck is fun, man. Like, maybe Heliod is just a better deck in general, but, like, a mono white aggro / hate bear deck is really good. Like, that's just a fun archetype to play. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll post a deck list below. Let me know if you try it out. Let me know how your games go. And I will see you next time.